Hey guys, it's Jess. If you've been following along for a while, you know that a few weeks ago I posted a packing video using the Azaria Diaper bag when I flew with both my 4- and 2-year-old. If you missed that, I will link it down below. But I got it in the Camel color, and I bought it off the buy sell trade page because their other bags were still on pre-order and I wanted it for our trip. But then we got back from our trip and it started to bug me that I had the Jade, Rosie in Camel and then the Azaria in Camel. And even though the Azaria in Camel is beautiful, I feel like it's more of a brown tint to it. I decided I didn't want 2 bags in the same color, so I sold that one and I ordered it in the Chestnut color, which I am super excited about because I really love this bag. So I'm going to open it with you guys, show you how it comes packaged, show you the features I love, and then I will also include a clip of it next to my Jade, Rosie, and Camel. And I have one of the Camel one as well, so you guys can kind of see the shade difference if that's something you're interested in. To skip ahead, I will link the time frames down below, but otherwise, let's take a look. Alright, so this is the bag. It's just in a priority mailbox. I ordered it after it was already in stock, so it shipped really fast. Like that day I ordered it in the morning and they had already made the shipping label and stuff by the afternoon, and I got it by the weekend. So that was impressive. I know when it was pre-ordered, people had ordered it before Christmas and it got delayed, and they were just now getting their bags at the same time that I was, so it was a much longer wait for pre-order, but in stock they do ship super fast. So there's that to think about, but I was impressed, and now I'm going to show you guys what's inside. So this is how it looks, folds up really thin, like that. Here's my paper with all that information. They have it all folded up here with some plastic. Has a bit of a smell to it, not like the Jade smell, almost like a chemical-y smell almost, but this is it, and it is quite a bit darker than the Camel color. I'm just looking over the hardware here, but it is so pretty, and it's pretty true to color here in the camera, which I'm impressed about. I've never gotten one in such a small box before, so I know it's gotta be worked out a little bit. But I really like this shade. It almost has some more like red hues to it than I was anticipating, but it is a really pretty color. Now for the inside, they just have a little bit of wrapping, and then they have these little things. Don't really know what they are. And that's all that's inside of the packaging, so I'm going to show you guys it up close to show you all the features of the bag and what it looks like. So this is the bag. It's a fox leather material on the outside, so it feels really smooth, it feels durable, it's also wipeable, which is really nice. The hardware on this bag is all kind of this brassy color for the zippers, the D-rings, everything on here. And it's also the same for their logo here in the bottom corner. So their logo isn't really plastered everywhere, it's just right there, which I really like. Now as far as pockets go, here on the outside you have one magnetic pocket that goes all the way down, and it's just kind of the circular magnets, but they work really well. Attached to this pocket here on the side is a zipper pocket, which goes all the way down to the end of the bag, which is also nice. Then on both sides there are bottle pockets, and I really like that they have the slanted look to them. I feel like they fit a wider amount of bottles and they look just a lot more sleek, so I do like that design as opposed to just the straight across design. I feel like it just helps keep the slim profile of this bag, and that's on both sides that they have it. Then here on the back you have the last slip pocket, and you can either tuck your backpack straps in it, or you can pull out your backpack straps, hook them to the D-rings here on the bottom, and once those are hooked in, you can utilize this back pocket. It doesn't have a magnet or anything, so I wouldn't overly pack it because it would probably hang out, but it does go all the way to the bottom of the bag, and it is a pretty good size pocket. Then also here on the back is the grab handle, and where it hooks here on the bottom, the D-rings are here on the side, which I really like. Instead of down here, it's just a lot more comfortable to wear, similar to the fawn design bag. And also the D-rings on either side where the messenger strap is hooked to, you can either keep them on or take them off. The messenger strap is completely removable, which is nice, but it can be worn 3 ways because of that. The backpack, the grab handle, and then the messenger strap. And that's all for the outside. Now for the inside, there's 2 zippers, which I like, so you can kind of zip it either way. This flap kind of tends to come down on you, so I have to tuck it out of the way, which I know is a common complaint on this bag, but it really doesn't bother me. There are these 2 back pockets. This one is a magnetic closure similar to the front, the same circular magnets, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. This zipper pocket here goes probably about 2/3 of the way down to the bag. It's a pretty good size. It does have the plastic lining on the inside of the pocket as opposed to the rest of the bag, which is like a thinner wipeable fox leather. So that is one thing to take note of, is this is kind of the material I'm used to. But I do prefer the thinner fox leather that they put on the inside, just because it makes it wipeable. You don't feel like liquids are absorbing in your bag, and it just looks really nice. And it's kind of like a pinkish color. At least to me, that's what it looks like. Then also, here in the back, there is this key fob, and I saw in their video, which I thought was really cool, if you don't have your keys hooked to your wallet like I do, she said her friends would stick this key fob on the outside, close up the diaper bag, and then you have your keys just easily to access here on the outside of the bag. But if you want them more secure, you can definitely put them on the inside. I just thought that was a neat idea that they shared in their video. Then lastly, here are 3 mesh pockets. So there's 2 on the side and 1 right here in the front. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with mesh. It's not really the most structured, so that part's kind of hard, but it does make it to where you can fit a lot of diapers in here and also fit a lot of things here in the side pocket, just because it is a little more flexible. The only thing I don't like about mesh is I feel like it's easier to catch and rip the lining. But I haven't had problems with that yet, so we will see how it goes in the long term. Then the last thing that I should have mentioned on the outside is I wish it had feet at the bottom, but it seems to be in pretty good shape still, and I took my Camel one all through the airport and on different errands, and it still held up really well and looked brand new, so I think it'll still hold up well. That's one thing I just wish they had added to the bag and maybe done something other than the mesh pockets. Alright guys, so on the left is the Azaria bag in Camel, and on the right is the Lily Jade Rosie in Camel. And those of you that have been following me for a while know that I am obsessed with the Lily Jade Rosie, and I feel like most of it has to do with it in this specific color. So when I got the Azaria bag, it started to like bug me that they were both in Camel, and then the Azaria almost looked brownish, and it started to make my Lily Jade look more orangish to me, but I don't know if that's just in my head. So if you guys are thinking the same thing, just comment below, but that is why I switched the Azaria out for the chestnut color. I just like to have different colored shades in my bag so they're not the same. But I do really love them both in this color. Alright, so I'm starting in zoomed in so you can kind of see the color difference with them next to each other. The Azaria on the left is in the chestnut color, the Lily Jade Rosie on the right is in the camel color, and I love these two together. If I didn't have the Rosie in camel, I would have totally kept the Azaria in camel. I feel like both are beautiful shades. The Azaria here in the chestnut seems to kind of have more of a red hue. It also doesn't seem to make my Lily Jade look as orangish, which I appreciate. But yeah, that's the color difference between these two. Alright guys, so that's all for this bag. I love it in this chestnut color. I feel like this bag is a lot less stiff than the camel one was. Feels a lot more moldable. which is nice. It does have that hint of kind of a strange smell to it, but I know once it's been aired out and stuff, that'll probably go away. The slimness of it is kind of what made me choose the bag in the first place, because I don't feel like I'm carrying this huge bag on my back, which is a huge plus for me to not carry something that's super, super heavy. I do really love the material on the inside and outside. I love that you can carry it 3 ways with the messenger strap, grab handle, and backpack. I do wish it had feet on the bottom, and I wish there was something other than mesh pockets on the inside, but neither one of those are deal breakers for me. Like I said, I sold the one and still bought it again, so I do really love this bag. I am planning to do a Lily Jade comparison with it this week. I'll be comparing it to my Shaylee and Rosie. Those are the only 2 Lily Jade bags I have now. I've sold all my others. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I upload it. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching.